Have you ever asked yourself, hey, what kind of items can I trade when I'm homeless? If you are prepping for SHTF or you are just homeless and wondering what items are tradable, today I'm going to go over the top 5 tradable items that not only you'll be able to get the most trade for, but are going to be so common that if you need to trade, these are the items you want to be looking for and scavenging for when you are out and about. So let's go ahead and get into the video. So the first item is always going to be electronics, okay? Because when you're outside, having a power cord is important. I get asked all day long, hey, do you got a power cord? Hey, I need a C charger. Hey, do you have a C charger? And so I usually tell them no, because I'm not going to share mine, because I usually only have 1 or 2. You should always have at least 2 or 3 on you at all times, because these things break down. So as you see right here, how the wire is going, it's starting to come apart. Well, somebody just dropped this on the ground. I checked it out. It still works. I'll use it until it shorts out. Okay, so power cords are going to be very, very important. Okay, also you're going to want charging blocks. These, the USB ones, they're common. If you can get the ones that are the 2.5 amp, you're going to get a lot better trade value for it. But this is kind of what you can trade, because these things burn out. They only last a few months, just like the power cords. They only last for so long, so they're constantly needing to be replaced. And so that's why these 2 things. Now the other thing is that, you know, as homeless, we can't always get to power. We need to be able to get power to keep our phone on, because for some people that's their entertainment. So this was sent to me by a subscriber. This is a 36,000 milliamp solar charger. I also have a 20,000 milliamp, so I have enough to be able to charge my phone 10 times if I need to, or if I go out in the woods or anything else like that. But this is essential. Like, if you're looking for items that you want to be able to trade, the first and the most important are the electronics here, especially anything to deal with power and recharging. Number 2 on the list is, of course, tobacco. There are quite a bit of smokers. Some people use it for anxiety. Some people just, they like to smoke, okay? And so even if you are a smoker or not a smoker, you should always have a little bit of tobacco on you. Okay, so if you do the tailor-mades, which is like, you know, a pack of Lucky Strikes in the common brands, you'll get like 50 cents a cigarette for. If you are doing something like Newports, they're $1, but the thing is, they're almost $10 a pack. So you're not making any more money. It's just everybody accepts that Newports are more expensive, so they're willing to pay the $1, versus like if I asked for $1 for Lucky Strikes. Now you can get it, people will do it, but when it comes to you know, having tradable value, people are always looking for cigarettes. People always come up to you, hey, can you spare a cigarette? Because I'm a smoker, what I always tell people, I always ask, hey, do you have papers? And if they say no, well, that's just my way of saying, well, I'd help you, but, you know, you don't have it. It's one thing I learned in business is sometimes when you don't want to do something, you price yourself out of it. Oh, well, normally I would charge like $180 for this job, but I want like $400 if you want me to show up. And if they're desperate enough, yeah, they'll pay it. But if they're just shopping around, then that just kind of moves along, because, you know, sometimes you need a day off or something like that, and, you know, people don't care. I need my stuff done right now. So when it comes to tradable value, as far as what you can get, you're going to get a decent value. For roll your owns, you can get anywhere from 25 to 50 cents. Inflation's really affecting this. But as you see, I am using pipe tobacco. If you are a non-smoker, what you need to do is kind of take a poll of the people that you are trading these to and find out how they like them. Because for me, I like the Kentucky best, because it's a little bit drier, it's a little bit harsher, and it's almost like smoking a tailor-made, because most pipe tobacco is usually weak and it leaves you wanting more. So, you know, that's something for you to consider. But that is number 2. Number 3 is any type of self-defense item. So as you see here, I have a knife. This is my little pocket knife. You guys know me. I've nicknamed this thing the butt plug. As you can see how small it is, and that little teardrop, that's kind of why I named it what I did. But I have in a pinch, because there's sometimes with the adrenal rushes that I have, that I get to a point where I don't trust myself with the weapon. So I've bought knives, and then I end up trading them away when I feel like I'm going to do something that I probably shouldn't. because, you know, of what's going on with me. So I'm always very careful about what it is that I own, but it's also a way to retain value. So, you know, everybody thinks, oh, you want gold and silver. No, you want things that are practical and applicable and things like that. So number 3 is any type of self-defense instrument, whether it be a knife or anything else. You will be able to get tradable value. And that is number 3. Okay, number 4, and I'm just going to be a little bit cryptic with it. You guys, since you know me, you've been around me for a while, you know that what this is, okay? So this is yet number 4. This is a tradable item. Now, are a lot of people going to trade it? No. But what you can, here's the thing about this type of tradable item out here on the streets is, even though, let's say you don't do that. Well, you know, you don't, but I do. And there was a day where a crackhead came and sat like a little ways down from me and Sam, and he did his thing, and then he got up. I went over there and looked because I'd left something behind because Sam and I had moved. Well, there was a little chunk of a rock that was there. And so, you know, what do you do with it? I mean, if that's your thing, you're going to pick it up and do it. But if it's not your thing, what you're going to do is you're going to sit there, you're going to take it, and you're going to trade it. Hey, I got this if you got that. Hey, I need a pack of cigarettes. Here you go. What I ended up doing is I knew that there was a lady that really likes the stuff, and you know, I didn't want to. I don't want to deal with the legal consequences if I tried to monetize it. So therefore, what I did is I just gave it to her, and she went and did whatever she wanted with it because she said she used to, but she doesn't anymore. I thought she did. That's why I saved it and waited for her. But this is item number 4 as far as your tradable items. Okay, this is item number 5. Okay, anything to do with your sleep system and how you transport it is highly tradable when you are out here. Okay, so as you see, now you have, most people, especially out here, you have the standard JanSport backpacks. Okay, those things don't last long. Not very much lasts long out here, so you do need to plan on replacing it. But being able to have volume is very, very, very important. So this pack alone, even though it's $75, I could, if I finagled it right, and I actually had it done to me. That's why I know that this is possible. Is if you don't understand the value of a pack, I could tell you that this is a $200 pack, and I could get basically retail price what I paid for it in trade, because you think it's that. And even though it has some defects, I could drop the value in it by a little bit, and I still make quite a bit of money from doing this. So when I get my replacement pack, this is going to be something that I am going to be looking at trading, because here's what really makes it valuable. Okay, not only does it have a hood pocket, but it also has a side pocket, has 2 other side pockets, has another pocket down there. Okay, the pockets and the storage is extremely important, but also its durability and its ability to carry weight. Now, if you're really looking for, especially if you're carrying a lot of weight, you want a lot thicker straps. This is meant for hikers who are trying to do the ultralight, and so therefore, you know, the straps are pretty thin. So if you get something with thick straps, but those are like the old 80s ones. Okay, so not only that, but if you've got a sleeping bag that's in good condition, if you have got a tarp that is in good condition, all of that stuff is tradable. So that is number 5. Well, guys, I hope you learned something, and I hope that you found something that you can apply to your plans, or however you plan to use these items or use this information. But hey, don't forget to share, don't forget to subscribe, and hey, I'd love to hear your comments down. Do you think, what other tradable items do you think would go along with this repertoire? This is just the top 5. Anyways, guys, you know how to help the channel. Everything's down in the description. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.